Good choice.
Nothing new today.
Looking for potions and scrolls? I'm sure I have just what you need. Come again. May Tiara bless your path. Axes, daggers, swords, everything for the wary traveler. A fair offer. Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you? Come take a look. I'm sure I've got something that might spark your interest.
Oh my, I'm a fool.
What?
I completely forgot that I was supposed to tell you to fetch your new uniform from the court smith.
Is that necessary? We're already late.
It's a formality. I know you are a soldier and all, but normally people wear formal attire when stepping in front of the queen. So should you. Go visit the court smith. He knows who you are and will take care of everything.
All right. Out of the way.
Yes, come closer. I'm sure I have just what you need. Farewell.
All right. Let's hope it fits.
It will. The man knows his craft. Looking good. Then let's not keep Her Majesty waiting any longer.
Lead on.
12 years. Has it really been that long since you last stepped through this gilded archway, when the Queen sent you to Imperia? It feels like another life.
They're here. Your Majesty, I present Circle Mage Iria Alathiel and General Arev. Take a knee.
Your Majesty?
Thank you. Rise. I have spent all day in Conclave, so let us skip the pleasantries. I assume you know about the Wolf Guard?
An elite unit of elves, orcs, and humans that keeps the peace in Nortander. Corporal Tahar leads them.
Led them. Tahar is dead.
What? Who are you?
Wraith Skadar. He is assisting us in another matter, but I will come to that later. What he says, however, is true. Corporal Tahar is dead. Alathiel?
Yes. Several moons ago, there were rumors of disappearances at the southern border. Villages seemingly abandoned, people taken overnight. Tahar led a small contingent of the Wolf Guard to investigate, where they were ambushed. There were no survivors. We believe the attack was by a group of Purity loyalists looking to avenge the death of their leader, Rondar Lacane. But we don't know for sure. As you may know, Tahar killed Lacane here in Greykeep to end the Purity War.
The Purity. The mage killers, right? I thought they disbanded after the war ended.
Mostly. But pockets of their cult escaped into the wilderness. Tahar's body was brought back to Greykeep and given a proper burial. As you can imagine, it was a great loss for the realm. But the Wolf Guard cannot remain without a leader. And that is why you are here, General Arev. You are the candidate.
Wait, what?
You heard me.
Your Majesty, if I may ask, why didn't you tell me about this earlier? Ambassador Jarrus could have told me on the journey.
Because that would have required a lot of explaining, and I wanted to be the one to do it. It is as simple as that.
What happened to the Purity loyalist responsible for Tahar's murder?
The Crown has put a bounty on their heads, but so far they've avoided capture.
Also, keep in mind that we merely assume that ex-Purity are behind Tahar's death.
What do you mean? Who else could it have been?
It is only a theory. We will speak about this later.
I'm not sure I understand, Your Majesty. What did I do to deserve this? You know who I am, and...
Yes, General Aref, I know perfectly well who you are, and I know about that mysterious incident in Carville of which you remember nothing. It does not change my decision. Also, you will have to prove yourself.
If you know about the incident in Calval, you also know that my entire regiment was slaughtered by orcs. Why would you entrust me with another one?
Your last regiment fell fighting for Northander. It was a tragedy, yes, but it was war in Imperia. And in war, these things happen.
But how'd you know I'm not to blame for that? I don't remember, and...
General, I have made my decision.
Thank you, Your Majesty. This is an honor. How do you want me to prove myself?
By taking care of an issue you have, involuntarily, already come in contact with. You will set out tomorrow.
All right. What's the mission?
Ambassador, if you please.
1 week prior to your arrival, there was an attack on a mining town called Dracot. It's on the border of Hallett and Northander.
By whom?
Windholm dwarves. And just like the incident on the Golden Road, everything about it is strange. Firstly, because Windholm and Northander are at peace. And secondly, because in this case, the victims of the attack are dwarves themselves. Surface dwarves.
Hold on, so dwarves raided a dwarven village? That doesn't make sense.
Correct, it doesn't. Which is why we'll need to find out what's behind this.
What do you want me to do?
Simple. Go there, help the surfaces recapture Dracot, then find out why the Windholmers would do such a thing so that we can resolve this as swiftly as possible. Please understand what is at stake here, General. Northander has just been through a war, and the wounds are still mending. We cannot risk another one.
The dwarves that raided our caravan were after our moon silver.
I know. And since the Dracot mines produce moon silver too, I am certain there is a connection. The only question is, if it is moon silver they want, why raid Northandian caravans and towns? What has happened in Windholm that they would risk a war over this? This is what you need to find out.
Isn't one of the circle mages a dwarf? Iskrim.
Yes, and we've tried to reach out to him ever since the Dracot incident. But he left for a longer expedition up north a while ago and hasn't been heard from since.
What kind of expedition?
Officially, to excavate a Shaper ruin in Wolfgar. Personally, however, I think it has to do with the rune.
The rune? You mean...
The runestone Rondar Lacane used to mind control Lady Myra Utron during the Purity Wars. Yes.
So the Crown intends to use it?
We intend to understand it. Isgrim will research it with or without our approval, and I would rather have a technology as powerful as the rune in our hands than in those of our enemies.
I see. What about the other circle mages? Could they help us?
They are also on their own missions. The purpose of the Circle isn't to walk around Greykeep all day, but to ensure stability throughout Northander. And this is what we are doing. We are mages, not bureaucrats.
Fair point. I see. So, what troops do I have at my disposal?
For now, only the human unit of the Wolf Guard. The Morhir and the Orcs are each on missions.
What missions, Your Majesty? Will they come back?
They will, but not anytime soon. The Wolf Guard will have to make do without them in the meantime. You will, that is. As for your first question, the Morhir troops are overseeing the construction of their people's new settlement in Utran. The Firewielders, on the other hand, are in Barga Gor, protecting their great cow under the leadership of Circle Mage Gor. Their absence weakens the Wolf Guard, but I cannot blame them. After all, these are their new homes, and they want to ascertain safety. However, I want you to join forces with the Surface Dwarves as soon as you reach their outpost. They will know the strengths and weaknesses of their kind best.
Understood. Then I'd best get prepared.
Do that. Circle Mage Alathiel and Wraith Skadar will accompany you. Alathiel, introduce the General to the troops.
Understood. Meet me at the war table if you want an introduction, General.
Ah, and one more thing.
Your Majesty?
I believe in second chances. Prove me right. The audience is concluded.
General, if you have a second, there's also something I need your help with.
You said you needed something?
Yes, thanks for making the time, General. Please excuse me in advance. I don't usually involve my personal life in my work.
This isn't official business.
No, it isn't. It's about my sister, Jerfina. She was in Leonon when the Bloodburn hit. When...
Isn't that when the Wolfguard destroyed the village?
Yes, under the esteemed command of General Noria. Except, they didn't just destroy the village, they purged it. Better to kill every last citizen than let a disease get out of hand.
I understand you're upset, but what does this have to do with me? The Bloodburn is over. Noria is dead.
I'm sorry, General. As I said, I'm not used to discussing personal affairs. Always lock it up, Jarrus, my tutors would say, but... Anyway, I don't care about revenge. You're right, there's no point. But, I need to know what happened to my sister.
You said she was in the village when it was destroyed.
I know, General. I have the same thoughts. But, as far as my family and I are concerned, she left one day and never came back. We just don't know. Did she get sick, or did the soldiers...
Your sister is also from Greyfell, right? Wouldn't the soldiers have noticed she wasn't one of the villagers?
Our family is of modest wealth, yes. But Jerfina would never dress as such when she traveled. She liked to blend in. Said it helped make the villagers feel at ease. Besides, the Wolfguard was pretty set on not letting the Bloodburn spread. Even if they had known, I don't know that they would have cared.
Why was she in Leonon?
While I was studying etiquette, my sister was learning the healing arts. She would often make trips to the outer villages that lacked the expertise of a formally educated healer. Knowing her, she would have stayed to treat the Bloodburn.
Why do you think I can help?
Because there are a group of survivors who might know the truth. After the village was destroyed, I hired a guy to look for Jerfina. He didn't find her, but he did find these survivors.
And?
And they fled at the sight of him. It's the only lead I have. Please, could you try talking to them? I doubt they would say no to the Wolfguard.
I don't know, Ambassador. I'm not the one who ordered their village destroyed, but the Wolfguard was part of it. I doubt those survivors will be happy to see our banners.
I see your point, but Leonon happened before Tahar reshaped the Wolfguard. Everyone knows it's different now. They'll talk to you, I'm sure of it.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Where can I find these survivors?
My guy tracked them to the Windwall outskirts. They moved around after the war, but they should still be there. Oh, thank you for this, General. Tiara's light go with you.
What do we have here?
You came. Good. Ready for an introduction?
Yes.
Good. Come along. This is the Wolf Chamber. It's where Tahar used to plan missions and discuss politics with the Orcish and Elven commanders. Now, I could tell you all about them myself, but I suggest you have a chat with them first. Just let me know when you're done. And you might also want to introduce yourself to your soldiers. I saw two of them sauntering around here earlier.
I'm listening. Hello?
By the... Ellen's reins, you gave me a start. Who are you?
General Arev. I'm the new commander of the Wolf Guard.
Oh, I see. Yes, we were told. I assume you came to familiarize yourself with the Guard?
Yes.
Good. Well, I'm Elian Valath, Scryer of the Moorhere, and the one in charge of the Elven division of the Wolf Guard. But you probably knew that already.
I did. What's the state of the Moorhere troops?
Our state? Absent. Almost all of our forces are currently up in Utran, helping to secure our new settlement, and it'll be some time until they're back. I hate to say it, but for now and the near future, you'll have to make do with the human part of the Guard. Listen, I have a question. That dark elf that's been walking around the keep, would you know who he is? I've been told he was at your audience with the Queen today.
I don't, but he'll accompany us on our mission, so I might find out.
Ah, fair enough. Then do let me know when you find out. I'm curious. Either way, I'll be out on King's Vantage if you need anything. Good luck on that mission, General. My prayers will be with you.
Wait. You're the new general, aren't you?
How did you know?
I saw you and that caravan come in last night. I heard what happened on the Golden Road. Dwarves attacking humans. They were either completely hammered or completely out of their minds. Anyway, you'll be replacing Tahar, won't you? Good thing the Fire Wielders won't be fighting for the Wolf Guard for the next few moons. Otherwise, you'd be in for a rough time.
Why would I be in for a rough time?
Well, mainly because we orcs don't care as much about titles as we do deeds. Tahar earned our respect, whereas you're still a blank slate. And on that note, you should probably talk to the Circle Mage, Iria.
What about?
Well, I overheard your audience with the Queen, and knowing Iria, I don't think she's very happy about the decision to replace Tahar with you. The two of them were really close. As friends, I mean. But it's best if you ask her yourself. Either way, all the best on your mission, General. I'll see you around.
What's this?
Who are you?
General Arev. Honored to meet you.
General... Oh, you're the one from Imperia.
Her Majesty already informed us about her decision. I truly hope she knows what she's doing. Corporal Tahar was a great leader. I mean no disrespect, of course. Forgive me, General.
There's nothing to forgive. I'll prove my worth.
Understood.
I heard that we'll be heading out on a mission soon. Is that true?
Yes, tomorrow at first light. You'll be briefed soon.
I see. Well, thank you for visiting us, General. I appreciate it. Tiara's blessings.
Yes? Who are you?
General Arev, the new commander of the Wolf Guard. I thought I might drop by to introduce myself.
Ah, right. You're the replacement. I heard about you. Well, I'm Master Sergeant Ralkin, the Wolf Guard's quartermaster. Pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's mine.
Listen, General. I was actually looking for you. I know you're probably already swamped, but there are two important matters we should discuss. One's about these mercenaries from Wolfgar the ambassador hired. The other about a disappearance within our ranks. What do you say? We can talk about this now or later outside.
What do you mean by disappearance in our ranks? What happened?
Well, where do I start? It's about one of the Wolf Guard's engineers, Marcus. He went missing a couple moons ago. Heard a search party went looking for him, but they didn't return either.
You want me to look into this?
If you can spare the time, yes. Strictly speaking, it's not your direct responsibility. But word has it you'll be traveling a lot. So, maybe you could make some time?
What do you know about his disappearance that makes you so worried?
Marcus wouldn't just disappear, and neither would that search party. I heard they tracked him to an old silver mine southeast from Greykeep called the Silver Drift Hollow. Something must have happened there.
Do you think he could have killed him?
Marcus? No, why would he? He's loyal to the Crown.
All right, I'll find him and the search party.
That's all I can ask. Thanks, General.
Earlier on, you said something about those mercenaries the ambassador hired. What about them?
Well, since the ones from Wolfguard turned out to be quite useful, the Queen's provided the Wolfguard with some coin to hire more of them if need be. And since you're the new commander, I thought you might want to have a say in it, and who we're going to hire. We can stick with the 2 from Wolfgar or find someone else. It's up to us.
I see. Why do we even need mercenaries? Doesn't the Royal Army have enough men to fill the Wolfguard with?
But the Purity Wars cost us dearly. We're still licking the wounds, so to speak. And in the meantime, we rely on help from reputable mercenary corps. Anyway, bottom line, just let me know if you want to hire someone new. I'll arrange it.
Will do. Thanks, Sergeant. Farewell.
Good day, General.
Done already?
Where are the Wolfguard's troops stationed?
In the barracks, of course. These are the headquarters. If the entirety of the Wolfguard troops lived and slept here, it'd be rather cramped.
Makes sense. You're a circle mage. So what exactly is your role in the Wolfguard?
Officially? None. But I guess you could call me a counselor of sorts. Plus, the circles and the Wolfguard's responsibilities overlap. We oversee the use of magic, they oversee the country's safety. Both are diplomats, so to speak. So, since Her Majesty ordered it, I guess I'll be sticking around for a while longer. That is, unless you have a problem with that.
Of course not.
Good.
Something I've been meaning to ask you. What do you know about that dark elf? Wraith.
Not much. We briefly worked together during the Purity Wars. He helped us resolve a problem for the Morhir elves and then left.
Is he trustworthy?
In order to answer that question, I'd need to know what he's here for. I don't think his intentions are bad, though. The Queen has good intuition when it comes to people.
I think I'm done. Let's prepare for the mission.
Sure. Just let me know when you want to head out and I'll be there. Anything else?
Well, yes. Zara said you're not too happy with the Queen's decision.
Did he?
Look, I know you and Tahar were close. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks. It's just... Tahar gave so much for this country. So bloody much. And now here you are, the new leader of the Wolfguard, handpicked by the Queen herself, replacing a hero like you'd replace an old pair of boots. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't know you, but this just feels... wrong.
Well, I'm not in charge yet. I still have to prove myself.
Yeah. And something tells me that you will.
It wasn't my choice.
I know. Anyway, if you want to, we can have a chat after the mission. I need some time to clear my head. I'll see you on the morrow, at dawn. Find yourself a good horse in the meantime. This'll be a tough ride.
Over here.
Let's talk later, shall we?
Yes? What do we have here?
War after war has scarred Fiara, altering the tides of power across much of the continent. In Northander, a fragile hope for peace drives the efforts to rebuild a ravaged kingdom. A new beginning dawns for the Morhir, as their new settlement finally takes shape, while the orcs realize the dream of the Great Khal in Bargagor. The dwarves carry on in their stronghold below the mountains, and the Exalted Father rules quietly over the dark elven swamps. It is an era of change, of redefining the old and discovering the new.
Get ready!
So it must be.
The cool, earthy air rushes to the mine's entrance like a mountain's exhale. Where once this was a hub of activity, filled with sounds of pickaxes and creaking mining carts, it is now an empty carcass. But though the miners and laborers have long since moved on, evidence of their passing remains. Scratches on the walls to mark the passage of days. An old fire pit smothered in the thick layers of ash. And in one corner, a crude, half-completed drawing of a naked elf maiden riding a dragon.
All right then. The quartermaster said the search party tracked that engineer to here.
And then they all vanished.
Exactly. Let's see what we can find.
I take it you mercenaries aren't the talkative kind.
Oh, I do like to talk. Just not when I'm on a mission. If you want to, we can go grab a mug of ale once we're back in Greykeep.
Sure, why not?
I'm here.
General?
Just give the word.
Go ahead.
Oh shit, the crown! They found us!
I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes.
What is it?
Purity soldiers.
Keep your guard up. These probably weren't the last of them.
Yes?
What's this?
Yes?
finally, some action.
Now.
That's me.
Interesting. What do we have here?
There! Defilers!
Throw your life away.
You're next!
What do you need? Stay close. What's this?
Sure.
What do we have here?
Iria, a question. That other Circle Mage, the Dreamweaver, she used to be an assassin before she joined Tahar, didn't she?
Iana? Yes.
So would you say she has changed? Has she become more human since the wars?
I don't know. She still has that thirst for violence, but she doesn't act upon it.
I see. Interesting.
A key.
Is that... Hey! Over here! Help us!
Tiara's breath. Thank you.
Who are you?
Captain Garrett Ryal, 8th Division of the Royal Army, stationed in Greykeep.
Ah, the search party.
How were you captured?
Those Purity soldiers ambushed us in here. They must have been down here for a while. They knew the ins and outs of this place too well.
Sounds like rats.
What do you know about your captors?
To be honest, not much. They're former Purity. That much you can tell by their robes. Their leader's someone named Cadma, but that's all we know.
Cadma, huh? Must be holed up somewhere else in the mine.
Yes? Need me?
They could have just killed you. Why did they take you prisoner?
I don't really know. When they locked us in here, they actually apologized.
Apologized?
Crazy, right? They've been feeding us too, but other than that, we've just been losing our minds in the dark.
What about the engineer? Is he here?
Marcus? How do you know about Marcus?
The quartermaster told me about the search. He thought the Wolf Guard could help.
The Wolf Guard? Then you're... Tiara's breath. They took him deeper into the mine, but that must have been, I guess, a week ago at least?
Then we need to keep moving.
Wait. Let us come with you. The rest of our unit is in here somewhere. And we want to get back at the bastards who did this to us.
Might be good to have some backup. All right, let's go.
I'm listening.
Interesting.
Did you say
Sounds
something?
like a plan.
What do we have here?
Commander?
Really? Sure.
More heretics! Take them down!
Yes?
You got it.
Keep it up. What is it?
For the light! Attack! Come on!
Uh-huh. That way?
This way. What's this?
You know it.
By the Guardians, thank you.
What?
Lead on then.
What do you want?
Where to? Yes, then.
Make it good.
What's the latest?
Sounds like a plan.
It's damn chilly down here.
General?
You got it.
Need me?
Iria, I've been wondering, do you ever feel a sense of estrangement?
Cadma, if you just let everyone go...
You know I can't do that.
That must be Marcus.
And the rest of the Purity fugitives.
Soldiers? Help!
No, wait! Please, hear us out!
Out of the way. What do we have here?
So I take it Dirk and Nolan are dead?
I think those are the least of your worries right now. Who are you? Why have you abducted all these people?
Blazing fools. I'm Cadma, leader of what remains of Aeonir's faithful. And we didn't abduct anyone. We were only trying to keep our presence here a secret. When someone found out, we had no choice. The Crown still wants our heads, and we couldn't let them report us.
So you thought imprisoning them was the better alternative?
What else were we supposed to do?
How did you capture the engineer?
He stumbled into our camp. We didn't know who he was.
So you weren't after his military designs?
What? No. Why would we be? We have no use for them. When we found out he was part of the Royal Army, we knew it was only a matter of time before they sent people to look for him.
I told you to let us go, Cadma. We wouldn't have reported you.
I wish I could believe that.
If you were worried about people reporting you, why didn't you leave?
And go where? This mine has water, shelter. Out on the road, we're vulnerable. We might as well walk ourselves to the Grey Keep gallows.
Why keep them as prisoners? Why didn't you just kill them?
Hasn't there been enough bloodshed? We don't want to kill anyone. The first person who found us, we panicked. We captured them and couldn't let them go after that. Of course, then someone came looking for her, and so on.
What do you mean by what remains of Aeonir's faithful?
During the Purity War, a lot of people flocked to Rondar Lacane's banner, claiming they wanted to walk in the light. Liars. All of them. They wanted power, riches, or just the excuse to kill in the Allfather's name. We spit on their graves. We are the true believers, the true followers of Aeonir's words. And thanks to the Crown's persecution of anyone involved with the purity, we are the last ones left.
Don't let her fool you. True believers or not, they murdered and tortured people for the purity. They're as guilty as any other Lacane fanatic.
Yes, we fought for the purity. Not with joy, but with duty. You're a soldier. Surely you understand that when your leader gives an order, you follow without question, wouldn't you?
Why should I believe anything you're saying?
Look, all we want is to be left alone. During the war, we were only following our faith. Our leaders pointed the way, and of course we accepted it as truth. We were tricked, misled. We left the purity when we realized what they really were. But the Crown doesn't care. They want our heads simply because of our association. Can you blame us for wanting to live?
No, I can't. If you swear to Aeonir that you'll stop this, I'll let you and your followers go.
You... what? Really?
General, you can't let them get away with this.
Everyone makes mistakes. Sometimes people deserve a second chance.
But what good is your word? How do we know we're not going to be picked up by some soldiers the moment we leave here?
I guess you'll just have to trust me.
Then I accept. On behalf of my people, I swear by the All-Father, we will put this behind us.
Then you're free to go. But if I hear about your group again, the Wolfguard will hunt you down.
You won't, I promise. May you walk in the light. And thank you.
I'm listening.
Thanks for the rescue. I was starting to believe I'd never leave here. You know, I'm glad you let them go. Being stuck in here, I got to know them. I believe them.
Let's hope you're right, for all our sakes. Now make your way out of here. I'll see you back to Greykeep.
Will do. Thanks again, General.
Tell me, Wraith, how did you convince the Queen to grant you an audience?
I told them I was a dark elven prince.
And they didn't even bother to verify that?
I just had to shout and threaten long enough. If there's one good thing to be said about Nortandian bureaucracy, it's that they're subservient to authority.
Well played.
Try to keep up.
Two days into your journey to Windwall, a storm at the Gate of Kings forces your cohort to a halt. You withdraw into a nearby village, where you wait for it to pass. On the fifth day, you arrive at the Hallett Windwall border. According to your map, Dracod is near.
All right, this is it. The Surfacer's outpost should be just up ahead.
Dwarves fighting dwarves? This is absurd.
Well, maybe once we've recaptured the town, we can make sense of this.
What about the soldiers? Should we wait for them to catch up?
They'll be here within the hour. Let's use the time to get a picture of the situation first.
Sounds good. Gives us some time to appreciate the scenery.
Where to? That's me.
Interesting. Yes. What do we have here?
By the Guardians, help! Someone help me!
Hear that?
Yes. Someone is in trouble. The voice came from on top of that cliff.
Tell me, Wraith. At that first audience with the Queen, you said that you saw Tahar's disease coming. Why?
As I said, because there's only so much a mind can take. Tahar was troubled, Iria. When your own father is a madman who tries to kill you, what do you expect? These kind of things.
Undead! Look out! They are tied to the energy spheres! You need to kill them when they're inside of the spheres!
Lead on then.
I'll keep the bastards off you.
Throwing your life away. Is that the best you can do?
Over here? General?
Keep it up. Over here.
Pathetic! Come on! I'm out of mana!
Yes?
What's the latest?
Stay close.
Sounds like a plan.
What do you need? This way.
That way?
Need me?
You got it.
Where to?
What is it? What's this? What do we have here?
Iria, I've been wondering, do you ever feel a sense of estrangement? A feeling as though you don't belong anywhere?
Do you mind if we discuss this later?
Of course.
Yes?
Arian's quills! That was close.
Who are you?
Ralph. Ralph Mallory, mage of the Greyfell University. And this man is... well, I don't know.
Can't he speak for himself?
That's the thing, he can't. Where do I start? I'm here on behalf of my master, who is studying dwarven burial sites. However, when I came here, I found this dwarf kneeling in front of the altar. He was, how should I say, empty, drained.
Your master studies dwarven burial sites. Why?
Why? To gain knowledge. This is what archaeology is all about, isn't it? To unravel the unknown, to shed light into the darkness.
I see. I assume by drained you mean that he doesn't react to you.
He doesn't react to anything. His body works, his eyes contract, but there seems to be no sentience in him whatsoever. No soul.
Interesting.
Tell me more about this man's condition.
I would if I could. Frankly, I've never seen anything quite like it. His body is there, but his mind is just, well, gone.
Where do these corpses come from?
Well, when the dwarf didn't react to me, I tried some things to rekindle his aura. Then, all of a sudden, these undead crawled out of the earth. My guess is that my magic triggered a resurrection.
Do you know anything about the conflict in Dracot?
You mean those Windholm dwarves who attacked the mining town? Yes, they are the reason I'm giving Dracot a wide berth. I'm here for the graves, not to meddle in dwarven politics.
Any idea who this man is? A hunter? A digger?
Judging by his clothes, I'd say he's a worker or a scout, but I doubt we'll find out.
You should go back. This is a war zone now.
Yes, I heard about that. The dwarves. Look, why don't we join forces? Whatever you're here for, I think I can help. If not, at least allow me to express my gratitude. I have some coin to spare.
All right. You can join us. Just be aware that it'll be dangerous.
Understood. Thanks, friend. Lead the way. I'll follow.
Just give the word.
Sure. There. That must be the surface dwarves' outpost. Interesting. What's
General
this?
Erev, isn't it? What took you so long?
We got held back by a storm. Are you the leader?
Oh, I guess you could say that. Oi. I'm Haratir Oakenbraid, Mayor of Dracot. Former mayor, that is.
So the Windholmers are still controlling the town?
Oi. Frankly, I'm at my wit's end. Dwarves fighting dwarves. This is just wrong. It's gotta have something to do with that sodding priest.
Priest?
Right. How would you know? The Windholmers have shut themselves off since King Rorik's death. Apparently a former priest of Nihaf seized power. Arrakis.
Doesn't King Rorik have a son?
Oi, he does. A useless dandy, more concerned with the latest beard fashion than politics. If this Arrakis is even half as ruthless as his goons, I doubt the prince was much of an obstacle to him.
What do you know about this priest?
Not much, I'm afraid. I tried to reach out to my brother who still lives in Windholm, but I haven't heard back yet. Frankly, I'm a bit worried. If we manage to capture one of the attackers, maybe we can interrogate him.
Good idea. All right, let's talk tactics. How do we reconquer the town?
Well, I'd suggest brute force. But there's a little problem we'll have to solve first. The barrier at the aqueduct. Briefly put, the Windholmers had their Earthshapers cast some sort of magical barrier over the only passage into the valley. We're stuck on this side.
Earthshapers?
Dwarven mages. They have the power to control earth and rocks as an elementalist controls ice and fire. Iskrim, the Circle Mage, is one of them.
You heard the lady.
We need to find a way through if we're to retake Dracot.
Oi, we do. But right now, this sorry excuse for an outpost couldn't withstand a horde of rabbits. In other words, we should reinforce this place before we take any action. You brought soldiers and craftsmen, didn't you?
A few as backup for your men, yes? They should be here any minute.
Grand. Since I'm no commander, how about you giving us a hand reinforcing this place? My friend Egrim, that pale lad over there, can give you a hand with that. Let him know that you'll handle things from here. And take a look at that barrier if you want to. We'll talk tactics once you've gotten this place into shape.
I'm here.
Go ahead.
General?